Welcome to a journey through the most chilling stories from the darkest corners of Europe. This continent is not only famous for its majestic architecture and diverse cultures, but also harbors some of the most haunting urban legends that send shivers down anyone's spine. In this video, we will explore the top 10 most terrifying urban legends, from the hidden corners of cities to the remote villages where the line between reality and fantasy seems to blur. Make sure you're ready, because the final story will leave you glued to your screen. 10. The Legend of the Red Lady in Scotland. In the cold and misty land of Scotland, a legend has persisted for centuries about a mysterious woman known as the Red Lady. This story originates from Stirling Castle, one of Scotland's most ancient and renowned castles. It is said that on moonless nights, the figure of a woman dressed in a red cloak appears on the high walls of the castle. She is a restless spirit, eternally searching for her long-lost daughter. According to legend, she was a maidservant in the court who bore a child with a nobleman, but the baby was taken away immediately after birth, and she was imprisoned until her death. Her apparition is often seen with tear-filled eyes, seemingly trying to convey a message to the world, but no one can understand it. Those brave enough to approach her have met tragic fates, either suffering sudden accidents or losing their memories instantly. It seems that the Red Lady remains a perpetual warning of sorrow and loss, a soul that death could not set free. 9. The Green Children of Woolpit. The tale of the Green Children of Woolpit is one of the most peculiar and baffling legends in England. In the 12th century, in the village of Woolpit, 2 children with strange green skin emerged from a pit near the village. They spoke an unknown language and only ate raw plants, leaving the villagers utterly bewildered. According to the villagers, these children appeared to come from another world. Some believed they hailed from St. Martin's Land, a place devoid of sunlight, shrouded in perpetual twilight. The story grew even more mysterious when one of the children, after living with the villagers, gradually lost her green hue and learned to speak English. However, this child revealed that they came from a place underground, where there was no sun, and a dim light barely penetrated through a thick layer of earth. The sudden and enigmatic appearance of these children has left many questions unanswered. To this day, the story of the Green Children remains a great mystery, leading many to ponder the possibility of parallel worlds or dimensions beyond human comprehension. 8. The Black Dog of Belmes. Belmes, a small village located on the island of Jersey, is home to a terrifying legend about a creature known as the Black Dog. Locals say that on moonless nights, a giant black dog with fiery red eyes appears and walks along the Belmes Bay path. This dog is no ordinary animal. It never makes a sound as it moves, and its eyes seem to emit an energy that hypnotizes and terrifies anyone who looks into them. Those who have seen the dog report feeling an overwhelming sense of fear, as if they were staring directly into hell. The legend goes that anyone daring to walk along Belmes Bay at night and encountering this black dog will face great misfortune in their life. Accidents, illness, or even sudden death are said to follow those who have crossed paths with this creature. Villagers believe the black dog is an unresting spirit, or perhaps a soul hunter, searching for new victims to drag into the darkness. 7. The Man in the Iron Mask. The Man in the Iron Mask is one of the most mysterious legends in French history. The story goes that in the 17th century, a mysterious prisoner was held in the Bastille prison in Paris. What was terrifying was that his face was always concealed by an iron mask, and no one, not even the guards, was allowed to see his true face. The identity of this man remains a mystery, despite numerous theories and speculations. Some believe he was the twin brother of King Louis XIV, imprisoned to prevent a power struggle. Others think he was a treacherous nobleman, or even a person with dangerous knowledge that the king wanted to keep hidden forever. Those who encountered him in the prison said his presence brought a chilling feeling, as if he was not entirely human. The iron mask became a symbol of mystery and dread, a reminder of the darkest secrets history wishes to bury. 6. The Pied Piper of Hamlin. Hamlin, a small town in Germany, is the origin of one of Europe's most terrifying legends, the Pied Piper of Hamlin. The story goes that in 1284, the town of Hamlin was plagued by a severe rat infestation. A mysterious man appeared, dressed in brightly colored clothing, and offered to rid the town of rats for a fee. This man used a magical pipe to lure all the rats into the river, where they drowned. However, when the townspeople refused to pay him as promised, the Pied Piper returned for revenge. He played a different tune on his pipe, enchanting all the children in the town, who followed him into a cave, never to be seen again. No one knows what happened to the children, but the townspeople of Hamlin lived in terror and regret for the rest of their lives. The image of the Pied Piper became a symbol of vengeance and the dire consequences of breaking promises. To this day, the story is a chilling reminder to honor commitments and respect the mysterious. 5. The Legend of Black Annis. Black Annis is one of the most terrifying legends in England, particularly in the Leicester area. It is said that Black Annis was an evil witch who lived in a cave known as Black Annis Bower, deep in the woods. She had blue skin and long, sharp claws like knives, which she used to catch and eat children who wandered into the forest. The legend tells that Black Annis would prowl the night, searching for lost children or those who were not properly guarded. After capturing them, she would flay their skin to make clothes and eat their flesh in her cave. The human skins were hung to dry in her cave to prepare for the cold winter. Villagers would lock their doors and windows tightly at night, hoping that Black Annis would not enter their homes. She became a figure of horror, and many believed that if you saw Black Annis, death would follow immediately. 4. The Vanishing Hitchhiker. One of the most widespread urban legends globally, but lesser known is its European origin, particularly in rural France and England, is the story of the Vanishing Hitchhiker. This story has many variations, but the most chilling version comes from the countryside of France and England. It is said that on dark nights, when a driver passes along deserted roads, they may encounter a stranger standing by the roadside, waving for a ride. This stranger is often a young woman, pale and tired. Once given a ride, she silently sits in the back seat, directing the driver to a specific destination. However, upon arrival, when the driver turns around to speak to her, she has vanished without a trace. Later, when the driver recounts the story and describes the woman, they often realize it was someone who had died long ago, usually in a traffic accident near that area. This eerie disappearance leads many to believe they encountered the ghost of a victim still trying to find their way home. 3. The Weeping Lady of Belmes. The small village of Belmes de la Moraleda in Spain became globally famous due to a mysterious supernatural phenomenon, the Weeping Lady of Belmes. The story began in 1971 when a woman in the village discovered a strange face appearing on the floor of her kitchen. This face was unlike any image ever seen before. It bore an expression of deep sorrow, with large eyes and an open mouth as if crying out in agony. When the family tried to erase it, another face appeared, with even more defined and haunting features. Strangely, these faces didn't just appear once, but continued to emerge in different spots around the house. The story quickly spread, and the house became a point of interest for curious onlookers and paranormal investigators. Despite numerous theories ranging from spiritual manifestations to elaborate hoaxes, no one could truly explain the origin of these faces. Locals believe they are the spirits of wronged souls trying to communicate with the living world. 2. The Legend of Bloody Mary. The legend of Bloody Mary is not just limited to America, but is also found in many European countries, especially in England and Ireland. According to the legend, if you stand in front of a mirror in a dark room and chant "Bloody Mary" 3 times, a woman with a bloodied face will appear from the mirror. There are many stories surrounding the origin of Bloody Mary, but the most popular version is that Mary was a woman falsely accused of witchcraft and brutally executed. Before her death, she cursed those who condemned her, vowing to return and exact her revenge. Today, the Bloody Mary ritual has become a popular and terrifying challenge, especially among the youth. However, many believe that this game is not just a harmless prank, but can actually summon the vengeful spirit of Mary. Those who have attempted it report seeing her appear in the mirror, her eyes glaring and her face twisted in unbearable pain. 1. The Legend of Krampus. Finally, topping this list is the Legend of Krampus, a fearsome creature from the Alpine regions of Germany. Krampus is the dark counterpart to Santa Claus. While Santa brings gifts to well-behaved children on Christmas Eve, Krampus comes to punish the naughty ones. According to legend, Krampus is a half-man, half-demon creature with long horns, a red tongue, and a large sack to carry off misbehaving children. He takes them to his lair deep in the forest, where they are either tortured or eaten. The legend of Krampus has become an integral part of Christmas culture in many parts of Germany, Austria, and neighboring countries. On Krampus night, Krampusnacht, people often celebrate with parades where participants dress up as Krampus and roam the streets, reminding children of the need to behave and be good. Krampus is not just a legend, but also a symbol of punishment and evil, reminding us that even in the happiest of holidays, darkness can still lurk, bringing fear to those who are not careful. And those were the top 10 most terrifying urban legends in Europe, tales that have haunted the imaginations of people for generations. Whether it's the eerie presence of the black dog in Boulay or the terrifying legend of Krampus, these stories remind us of the dark mysteries that lurk in every corner of our world. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more chilling tales from around the globe, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. And remember, the next time you find yourself alone in the dark, these legends might just cross your mind. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious and stay safe.